All right, so this is how to never run out of new patient bookings for your healthcare practice. So let's get straight into it. Part 1, introduction. Why should you read this document? So you want to unlock proven strategies. So this guide walks you through actionable steps to attract a steady stream of patients with minimal ongoing effort. So you'll gain insights into setting up Google Ads tailored for healthcare practices, helping you maximize visibility and reach potential patients actively searching for your services. You're also going to stand out in a competitive market. So, with more healthcare practices adopting digital marketing, simply having just a website isn't good enough. This document will teach you how to strategically leverage Google Ads so you can stay ahead, grow your online presence, and make it easy for patients to choose you over your competitors. So you're also going to save a lot of time and resources. So you get the essential information you need to start attracting patients efficiently without any guesswork. Learn from our expertise to avoid costly trial and error and a ton of money on paid advertising. So we've done all the figuring out for you just so that you can start seeing results faster, right? Got a dog here. But first of all, we need to understand why is getting more patient bookings important. So in order for you to grow your practice, it's crucial that you be proactive and do something about it. You don't want to be a feather in the wind, just waiting and hoping that your practice is going to grow, right? You can't rely on word of mouth, referrals, networking, posting on social media, posting on Facebook groups. Because the reason why you started your practice is to achieve a genuine freedom through your craft and actually make changes in your patients' lives, right? So you need to be working more on the business and less in the business, right? So what is at risk by not taking action? And it's very simple. Your competitors will be doing this and stealing your ideal patients from you. I'd like to think you guys think you are the best in your field. You lose an ideal patient from someone who isn't as established as you just because they're better at marketing, but in terms of their actual service, they don't do it as well as you. For example, if you're a chiropractor and you give a patient a bad experience, this patient is now going to think that chiropractic medicine doesn't work. And while it's not your fault, what you could have been doing is running Google Ads so that you actually get the patients to your practice and you provide them a great service so that they actually reap the rewards of the type of healthcare you provide. And on top of that, also, you don't want them stealing your ideal clients for you so that you can get these consistent clients filling up your books on a regular basis. So who am I? My name is Matteo Banzon. I'm the co-founder of Practice Conquest. I've been in digital marketing for over 2 years and manage a team of over 6 years. I'm not going to go through my whole life story because you're more interested in getting patient bookings, right? But yeah, those are my credentials. Our team has worked with a range of healthcare practices all over Australia. So my company is called Practice Conquest. If you run an allied health business or healthcare practice, we'll get you more patient bookings in just 14 days on a complete free trial basis with no upfront fees or any strings attached. So book a call below on this link here. So part 2, what you should do. So what is the best method to generate patients for healthcare practices? So when you're in pain and you need to see a health professional, what do? You search it on Google, right? Let's say I'm experiencing back pain and I really need to find a chiropractor. I would search chiropractor near me on Google. I click the first link, book an appointment or give them a phone call and be on my way there. Now, how do you make sure that you're always the first spot when someone searches up your service in your local area, right? And it's Google Ads, as I said before. So just a quick introduction to Google Ads. It's basically a paid advertising platform that displays your healthcare practices ads directly in Google search results when potential patients are actively looking for services like yours. So this approach ensures your practice is seen by people searching for specific treatments, providers, or healthcare services in your area. And unlike other marketing methods, Google Ads enables you to reach new patients instantly, right? So as soon as you launch a campaign, your ad is live and visible to people searching for your services, helping you secure new patient bookings like almost immediately. And Google Ads let you target by location, keywords, demographics, so your ads only reach the relevant people. And this is super useful for healthcare practices that need to attract patients within a specific geographic area or demographic, ensuring that all of your ad budget and ad spend is used efficiently and effectively. So there are 2 ways to rank on Google for specific keyword searches. There's SEO and Google Ads. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this because it's quite a lot of text, but if you want to read on the document, I'll link it down below in the description. essentially, what is SEO? It's basically search engine optimization, and it's a process of optimizing your website to rank organically on search engines like Google. And it involves keywords, content creation, and link building to improve visibility in search results over time, right? So time to see results is long-term. It takes 6 to 12 months to see SEO results. You don't have much control over the visibility because SEO rankings are influenced by Google's algorithm, which keeps changing. And even if you're optimizing the campaign, it's very challenging to keep the #1 spot, especially in competitive markets. In terms of scalability, you have to keep, ordering a bunch of backlinks. You need to put a lot of blog posts and more content, which is time intensive, and you can pay like an agency a lot of money to do that because it costs them a lot of money to actually perform that for you. And in terms of measurability, it can be a bit challenging because while these tools, like the SEO tools, provide insight, attributing patient inquiries solely to SEO isn't always super clear. In terms of the budget, while it doesn't directly involve the cost for traffic, but optimizing effectively, paying a team to manage it or outsourcing it, it's expensive to get really good results. That's all I'm going to say. So whereas Google Ads, we get instant visibility that I talked about. You have more control over visibility because you can decide where in Google Ads you want to do it, whether that's search, whether that's video ads on YouTube, and you play with the targeting and you can change the budget. And yeah, you can just ensure that your practice stays at the top of results for the exact sort of keywords that you're trying to rank for. In terms of scalability, very easy. You can just increase the budget and decrease the budget, right? So if we're getting really good results, what you can do is you can literally just, instead of spending $30 a day, you can make that $100 a day, right? In terms of measurability, Google Ads actually has a dashboard that shows you how many impressions you got, how many clicks, and how many conversions, how much you spent, what sort of keywords you ranked for, the search terms people are searching for, the demographics, what time of day, their age, and all these lovely insights into how your campaign's doing, right? And in terms of the budget, Google Ads is budget friendly and super controllable. As you can set daily limits, don't have to pay per day. What you can do is allocate like $1,000 to just one campaign. So yeah, it's super ideal for practices wanting immediate and cost-effective patient acquisition. Okay, so Google Ads and other methods, right? Let me talk about the other methods. Word of mouth relies on existing patients or connections talking about your practice. Referrals, same thing. They rely on personal connections, patient satisfaction, making them less consistent. In terms of networking, yes, networking is really good, but it takes time. It doesn't guarantee direct patient bookings. Posting on social media, sure, it shows your awareness and it's a great long-term strategy, but again, it lacks the high-intent audience Google Ads has. Because if you think about it, if someone's scrolling through cat videos or dog videos on like Instagram, chances are, if they see an ad on Facebook, they don't have super high intent. Whereas in Google, if someone's searching up dentist near me, it's people who are wanting to see a dentist and wanting to book in, right? So that's same on Facebook groups, builds really good awareness, but doesn't guarantee any bookings. Yeah, Google Ads puts you right in front of patients instead of people who are just interested, they're aware, but, they're not in the patient booking mode. Yeah, and in terms of other methods, like Facebook ads, same thing. It's not as high intent as Google. They often require lots of time testing different ad creatives, ad copy, managing and optimizing the ads. And yeah, it's also a lot more expensive, right? So you may not yield reliable patient-ready leads. And whereas Google Ads, we have targeted patient reach, instant visibility, we have a high-intent audience, like literally the top 3% of the market, searching for your service and ready to book and ready to pay your prices. We have full control and flexibility over the targeting, the budget, the scheduling, to really make sure that you refine it to get more of your ideal patients booking in. It's predictable and scalable because we can measure everything in the dashboard, see where the constraints are, and optimize from there. And it's very cost effective because you only pay when someone clicks on your ads. Unlike Facebook, where you pay per impression, and that impression could be the most low quality impression ever, basically, right? So, part 3, why should you run Google Ads? So, you need to make more money, right? Increase revenue from booked patients. So by using Google Ads to attract a steady flow of new patients, your practice can increase its monthly revenue. More patient bookings means more treatments, consultations, and services, all of which contribute directly to your bottom line. So with Google Ads, you're reaching patients, and this is in terms of ROI, you're reaching patients who are interested in healthcare services, and they have an increased likelihood that they'll actually book an appointment. So this makes your marketing spend way more efficient, way better than any bus stops, billboards, any radio ads, or anything similar like that, because we're directly paying for it. We own all the traffic, and they're coming to us. And they're literally searching for exactly what we want them to search up, right? So that's how we know that they're an ideal patient and they are super high quality. So yeah, a lot higher ROI compared to other methods. And you have the opportunity to offer premium services. So having more patients means they can refer you more of their mates or their family, and that's just more business and more patients for you, as well as more patients means you have more people to upsell into your other packages or treatments and anything like this. So this can increase average patient spending, further enhancing your revenue potential. Next is when you run Google Ads, you never have to worry about where your next patient will come from. So you'll have a consistent patient flow. So Google Ads provides a reliable stream of new patients by positioning your practice at the top of search results when people are actively seeking healthcare services. So this consistency means you're not left hoping for referrals or relying on word of mouth. You also have predictable and trackable results. So with Google Ads, you know how many patients are coming in, which treatments they're seeking, and where they're finding you. So this predictability eliminates the guesswork and gives you peace of mind, knowing your patient acquisition is in really good hands. And this reduces your stress and allows you to have greater focus on your practice. So no more worrying about keeping your schedule full, filling in the books. And if you're able to fill in your books, that's good, but now you don't have to rely on filling in your actual practitioner's books because you're running these Google Ads, right? So with the consistent patient flow, you can focus more on providing excellent care, knowing that your marketing strategy is effectively bringing in new patients. Next is to obviously scale the practice. So you want to expand services and staff. So with a steady influx of new patients, your practice can afford to add new services, expand office hours, or hire additional staff. And this growth allows you to serve more patients without sacrificing the quality of care, because that's something you don't want to do, right? And you're also going to build a recognizable brand and authority around your local area. So a scaled practice means a larger patient base and a stronger presence in the community. Google Ads will help you increase your visibility, making your practice well-known and a trusted option for patients searching for healthcare services. You're also going to achieve your long-term business goal. Whether you're looking to open new locations, expand your team, invest in the latest technology, AI, Google Ads will allow you to achieve these goals by keeping your pipeline full and your books completely busy, right? And your revenue strong. So scaling becomes a strategical and achievable outcome with the right patient acquisition model in place, such as Google Ads. And obviously you want to achieve genuine freedom. So you want to reconnect with your passion. So many healthcare providers start their practice to make a real difference in patients' lives. And they don't want to be spending time on worrying about where the next patient will come from, right? So by setting up a reliable system with Google Ads, you can refocus on what truly matters, delivering quality care and improving patient outcomes. So we want to gain more control over your time. So with a steady stream of patients coming in, you no longer have to worry about constantly hustling to fill appointments. This consistency allows you to set boundaries, create a balanced schedule, and enjoy time outside of work without the stress of managing patient flow. So you want to create a practice that supports your lifestyle, whether you like sport, whether you have hobbies. Like, you want to build your practice, and it's not just about the financial success. It's just about creating the freedom that you want and changing the patient's lives, right? So with Google Ads, you bring patients on autopilot, you achieve that balance, and you can take the time to grow both professionally and in your personal life, right? You focus on your long-term goals and not day-to-day survival. So when patient acquisition is no longer a constant concern, you can direct all your energy into your long-term goals, expanding your services, growing your team, taking time for more education and upskilling, and even just spending time with your family, doing what you love, traveling, and you're all able to do that with a really good Google Ads campaign. So yeah, you want to achieve genuine freedom, and that basically means creating a practice that sustains itself and can run without you in the long term, allowing you to pursue your vision fully. right? Okay, now down to the nitty-gritty part. So this is how to set up and run Google Ads to get consistent patient bookings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video where I do this on a live Google Ad account. But for now, this is pretty much the steps, baby steps on how to set up your first Google Ads account, and literally a step-by-step guide that you can follow and just have this document for reference. So you want to visit Google Ads and go to ads.google.com. Log in or create an account if you haven't already, and you want to use your practice's email, preferably a business domain for professionalism. And in terms of the initial setup, choose your time zone and currency, and you want to skip any pre-filled campaign prompts because it will guide you on how to actually make one manually the right way. And because Google doesn't have much context on your business, you know about your business more than them. So you should definitely do it manually. In terms of the payment method when setting up, you need to enter your billing info. And don't worry, Google won't charge you until your ads are running, but you do need to put in a card to set up the account, right? So just a quick tip, ensure your business details like the address, phone number are correct. Google Ads might use this information for local ad extensions. So make sure you get them right. So next is actually setting up a Google ad campaign. So you click the big button that says start or create your new campaign. And in terms of the goal, you want to select leads to focus on patient inquiries and bookings. So just select leads, right? And you want to choose a search campaign, as you can see here, since most patients search for services directly on Google, right? And we can talk about PMAX, video ads, display ads, and things like that. But if you're starting and you just want to set up your first Google ad campaign, I really recommend to just do a search campaign because this is where the highest intent people are coming from. So in terms of the campaign name, just keep it simple, practice name, whatever your service is, location. And networks, yeah, you want to deselect display network and search network because when you click search, it will automatically tick that, and you want to make sure you don't tick that just for your first campaign. If you have a lot of experience in Google Ads and you know what you're doing, then feel free to do that. But I'm just speaking for the majority of practice owners who haven't run Google Ads yet. So yeah, we only want to show your Google Ads on the Google search to target patients actively looking for your services. So in terms of conversion tracking, ensure that it's set up to measure patient bookings. Now this is pretty complicated, so what I would do if I were you guys is just go off anecdotal feedback, see if you're getting an uplift in calls to the practice and patient bookings and things like that. But if you're working with a web developer or anything like that, they can definitely help you with conversion tracking. If you have a Google Analytics account or Google Tag Manager account, you're already halfway there. So yeah, if unsure, just use Google Setup Wizard to define what counts as a conversion, right? Whether that's appointment, form submission, phone calls, or patient bookings on your third-party software, whether that's Health Engine, Hotdoc, Clinico, Halaxy, Fresha, it all works the same. Okay, and in terms of geographical targeting, yeah, it's very important because patients typically prefer nearby practices, right? Someone's not going to drive they're not going to drive an hour across the city just to go to your practice, unless you're really good and you've been with them for a while. But in terms of getting new patient bookings, we want to target specific areas that are close by to ensure that the budget is spent on the right audience, right? Because we can get people clicking from an hour away, but they're not going to book in. So how do you set it up? On the Google Ads campaign that we just set up, we want to click on locations, then go advanced search and enter locations in bulk. And you want to type in every single suburb or postcode where you'd like patient bookings to come from. And you can use ChatGPT to make that a lot easier for you and just say list all the suburbs within 5-kilometer radius of your location. And you basically paste that into the Google Ads location targeting. But a pro tip, and what I would do for most of you guys just starting out, is to set a 5-kilometer to 10-kilometer radius of your practice as a location directly from Google, so you don't have to manually type in any locations, as you can see here. And what you can do on top of this is you can just exclude irrelevant areas or areas you wouldn't want to target, right? So yeah, you can change the radius to how big you want it to be based on your current patients and where your new patients are coming from. Okay, and we also want to use ChatGPT and leverage it for research. So enhance your campaign with AI. We want to, first of all, do keyword research. So we want to use ChatGPT to brainstorm keyword ideas. So as a prompt example, you can say, generate a list of search terms potential patients might use to find a chiropractor in whatever location, right? And then number 2 is competitor insights. We want to ask for common strategies used by competitors in the area. And yeah, it's really good that we do competitor research so that we can get the good things out of them and see how we can get an edge over them and win these new patient bookings over them, right? Next is ad copies. We want to generate headlines and descriptions tailored to your services. So an example prompt is write 15 ad headlines and 4 descriptions for a dental practice, emphasizing all on fours. So yeah, while ChatGPT is good, I would of course double check it. Most of the time when we do ChatGPT for research for our own clients, we don't actually use like the whole thing copy and pasted. We always have to make optimizations because AI is quite not there yet, but it's very good for at least getting the baseline idea. So in terms of keywords, first of all, what are keywords? They're basically search terms potential patients type into Google, like dentist near me, back pain chiropractor, or whatever. And in terms of choosing keywords, we want to use Google's built-in keyword tool or ChatGPT, as mentioned above, right? At least for the idea. And we want to focus on specific service keywords, location-based keywords. And to start out, what we want to do is focus on service-specific keywords and location-based keywords. So, physio near whatever suburb, or chiropractor for back pain. You can do like sports massage and things like that, right? So yeah, we want to categorize the keywords to core services, symptom-based, and location-specific. So there's like physiotherapy clinic, help with lower back pain, and physio near whatever suburb, right? And in terms of the keyword match types, we got exact match, which shows only for exact searches. We got phrase match, which includes searches with additional words before and after your keyword. And for broad match modifier, useful for capturing related variations while controlling relevance. So it's a super wide range, right? And what we want to do, and what I recommend, is going for the phrase match when starting out, because you get the best of both worlds. You don't have exact matches where you're missing out on people just because it's exact, and you're not going too broad where you're attracting the wrong people. So yeah, in terms of the ad copy, we want to obviously create compelling ads. We want to capture attention with the headlines. So we want to include service benefits or the location, like relieve back pain today, local chiropractor in whatever suburb. In terms of descriptions, we want to highlight unique selling points. So same day appointments available, no gap dental checkups for families, things like this, right? In terms of ad extensions, we want to use a call extension where people can call your practice's phone number directly in the Google ads. We want to do a location extension, which shows the practice's address, right? So if they recognize that's very close to them, or they recognize the street, they're more likely to book in. And we want to have site links too. Like we want to highlight key pages like book appointments, or like our services, about me, blog, right? So as you can see here, so this is the headline, this is the description, and then this is the site links here, right? So that's what I mean by the ad extensions. Cool. In terms of budgets, you want to determine your daily budget. Start with at least $33 a day for a $1,000 monthly budget. And the reason why we do this is because anything less than that is kind of like you're not spending enough money. You don't have enough sample size to actually judge whether the campaign is successful or not. And it's just not enough to be making the optimizations you need to make, right? So obviously, if your goal is a lot faster growth, you can increase this to $66 a day or $100 a day, whatever your budget is, right? And it matters because higher budgets means more impressions, more clicks, leading to more increased booking. And you want to regularly review performance and adjust accordingly. And in terms of bid strategy, we want to choose maximize conversions to let Google optimize for patient bookings. You can play around with maximize clicks if you're not spending the daily budget, or because you're getting super expensive clicks, then you may want to change it to maximize clicks. Okay, in terms of publishing a campaign, so you want to just have a few final checks before launch. You want to review all settings, the keywords, the ad copy, the budget, and targeting. Check for any systems, alerts, or recommendations from Google. If one of your ads or like the ad copy violates Google's ad policy, they'll let you know and they'll tell you what to do to fix it, or you can appeal it. So yeah, and then when you're ready, just click publish campaign to go live. And post-launch, you want to monitor performance in the first 48 hours, first week. Google will suggest optimizations such as budget increases or keyword adjustments based on initial data. And you want to always remember that you need to tweak the campaign and optimize it consistently to ensure that the campaign has ongoing success. This is not a set and forget sort of thing, right? So examples. So what I did was put a list of every single top result when I search up a service, like a healthcare service, and Australia. So this is one for chiropractors, this is one for dentists, this is one for psychologists, this is one for nutritionists, physios, osteos, and massage therapists, right? So you can see how it looks like on Google Ads. Chances are you've clicked a lot of Google Ads in your lifetime without you even knowing it. And the person you went with got you as a new client because they ran these Google Ads. So yeah. So in terms of my offer to you, so we guarantee consistent patient bookings in 14 days on a complete free trial basis with no upfront fees or any strings attached. So if that sounds interesting and you want to trial us, again, on a free trial basis with no strings attached, no obligation, no upfront fees, no lock-in contracts, feel free to book a call here. So yeah, I'll leave this in the description. And yeah, I want to see you guys crush with these Google Ads. Please let me know how they went. Always love to hear feedback. But yeah, just follow this step by step, launch your first campaign, actually make the effort to set this up and spend the budget that you're willing to spend on this, because you're going to get patient bookings faster than you know. So yeah, that's it for the video. Peace out.